Sin City, third and final meeting between the Connecticut Sun. She holds down the fort in the post-university starting lineup. She's got is the umpire. Burke with the dribble drive, reverse layup is good, and Connecticut scores first.
Connecticut knows that they need very well be the catalyst for that. She's played very well, been very efficient offensively over the last several games.
Burke had 17 in the win against the Sparks in Boston. Wilson fires, pinballs off the iron. There's contact after the shot. It did hint at a strategy change to try and get the other aces to beat the Sun tonight, as opposed to just Asia.
Absolutely. I mean, he said that he knows that they want to limit Asia in her touches, but that's going to be difficult. So focusing on limiting her teammates, making other people beat you is the name of the game.
Miller one-on-one against Talbot, and Wilson parachutes in for the rebound. Coach Mezian also mentioned we start everything with our defense. We need to dictate the game, not let the aces do.
One thing this Connecticut Sun team can do to help propel that is to ensure that they use this first quarter wisely and efficiently, which means stuff like that.
For the last 4 years.
It's hard unless your name is Becky Hammond.
That's right.
She's been doing a great job nitpicking everything, specifically on the defensive end. So,
very true.
You know,
she will find things to keep herself up at night. Diamond Miller with the rack attack. 4-0 spurt for Connecticut.
Playing fearless basketball. She took that one right to the rack.
Plus 11 Tuesday against LA in Boston, a team best. Miller starting her 35th game, the only Sun player to start all 35 games.
Mezian has been very impressed with.
It's her 4th year. She's finally found comfort.
Yes.
In a consistent role for one squad. Chelsea Gray, patented move, that mid-range pull-up to put the aces on the board.
You are Las Vegas. The one person you want to find their rhythm early in this matchup is the point guard in Chelsea Gray.
Talbot rejects Burke, but last touch by
this year than they have in years past. They have not played well defensively, and they want to change that today against this Connecticut Sun team.
Offensive foul against the Sun. Rivers is in.
Very early on, but you know what? Sanaya Rivers is someone that will also continue to bring that defensive energy off the bench.
Young with the work. On the backdoor, Wilson found her in the pocket. Even at 4. Layla Lacan, first-round pick in 2024. In an all-rookie case last year, Charlize Leisure-Walker hits the brakes and lays it in.
Charlize Leisure-Walker spot here on the side here, but that's from something that Charlize has been working on this entire season, is just being more comfortable and being more aggressive.
Jackie Young with the waltz-up three-pointer. Aces up by 1, and Connecticut takes the lead right back. Burke.
Offense, and one thing Ms. Rashid talked about is just her versatility.
There is no doubt about it. Connecticut wants to run, even on makes by the other team. The way they ran the floor against LA was exceptional. Burke wishes she had that one back.
Absolutely, but you know what? I'm glad you make that point, Brendan, because tempo was one of the main things that was very distinct in that matchup against LA.
What a move by Wilson.
They picked up the pace, they controlled the pace in that game, and it really helped them dominate that entire, what ended up being their final game in Boston. And so you want to replicate that. That's what you need to do.
Second Connecticut turnover. They have all 8 points in the paint. Wrap-around pass into Wilson. 10 feet from the hoop.
Asia Wilson, because her footwork is so incredible.
What she does against the Connecticut Sun in her career is mind-boggling. We'll have more throughout the night. And what Wilson does when she sees the Sun.
I mean, she does everything.
There's an accolades list, too. We'll get to that.
Anybody who looks at Connecticut
She is not thrilled with the sun setting in September. Mid-range pull by Young, absorbs some contact. Oh, board by Nelissa Smith, high off the window. Window shopping in Vegas.
So it's just to go around Nelson Adota, but there is an opportunity here. Just want to slow this down just a little bit inside and not give them second chance points.
Third Sun turnover. Smith, this is the... Lacan sets the table. Nelson Adota posts up the smaller Gray, but another giveaway by the Sun. A whip to Gray in rhythm 3, strong.
Connecticut Sun, as much as they want to play quicker temps,
and they racked up those fast break points, 23 of them. Rivers on a dime, wants to attack, fadeaway jumper, cashes in.
Nia Rivers, man, she is so active. And again, she defensively, but can also spot up and shoot. Got that length and that playmaking ability on both ends of the ball.
Midway point of the first, Young around the screen, misses the sidestep. And it's Connecticut basketball when we come back. We travel. Her eyes light up when she sees CT, whether it's home or on the road. So far tonight, as you saw, 4 points, 2 of 3 from the floor. Burke misses the 3, and it's corralled by Chelsea Gray.
Yeah, this one of the things that this Vegas team has been critiqued on specifically by their coach is their not only ability to defend, but their ability to crash the boards and get rebounds.
Diane Parker-Tyus, a third opportunity on that trip, and she's fouled on the putback bid. Court less than 2 months after giving birth to her second child. Only 2 games played last year for Cheyenne. Really still trying to find her footing, where she fits in this rotation. And we talked about Vegas. If they want to get a 4th title in 5 years, that front court has to start coming together around Wilson to complement her.
Absolutely. And one thing that she can do for this Vegas team is just continue to give them physicality, right? Without having to ask Asia to do everything. She can step up and give her, you know, a bit of a break, absorb some of those interior possessions from time.
Starters, Rivers, Beers, and Angloma. Wilson Young, Jewel Lloyd, Parker-Tyus, and Yamamoto in the ball game for the Aces. Oh, the no-look feed by Yamamoto, and Parker-Tyus will go to the line. My Yamamoto of the...
It was just a perfect play. All it needed was the final execution of getting the basket to fall.
Yamamoto has fit in real well with this Aces team. Becky Hammond said she plays the right way, makes the job easier for teammates to set the table.
Absolutely. Tiny guard, but can literally cause and create a big problem when she's able to get downhill. She has quickness and speed, and Becky is impressed.
On cue, hedges the screen, but commits the foul on the con.
Turnovers have really played a huge role in why this 6-point deficit exists right now for Connecticut, because they've gotten some really great looks and had some opportunities, but you can't get into the hole early by giving away possession.
To your point, 5 turnovers, 6 points off of them for Las Vegas. Connecticut, 1 negative to their game Tuesday in Boston. They had 18 turnovers, but their defense was so dialed, didn't come back. Japanese guard Yamamoto out there with Lloyd in the backcourt. Jackie Young comes for the ball, uses the screen, pounds the rock on the alley and scores. Jackie Young is up to 7.
Jackie Young is so continuously dangerous. I mean, she's like a pressure release for Vegas, right? Like when things need to happen, when you need a decision, you know that you can trust Jackie Young.
Rashid Mezian has in the young guard.
But also, she's their best perimeter defender, right? So he wants to try to keep that, at least that solid portion of their defense intact.
Rumbles inside for 2, Aces by 9.
We talk about putting some pieces around Asia that's going to have to play to help take some of that pressure off of her. This is what he means. This is
21-11, 2:40 to go in the opening quarter. Now 9 Aces points off Connecticut turnovers. Entry pass for Nelson Adota. Making her presence felt, Connecticut has 7 bench points. Coach Mezian rides the hot unit.
And this was a 10-point lead just moments before that end of that first quarter. So you can see this Connecticut team, again, no matter what the record says or what people may think, they come to play and compete every game.
Dribble handoff to Jackson, guarded by Yamamoto, who's just 5'5". Nelson Adota, the crossover. She's got handle and a late the line, 1 for 1 tonight.
Olivia is just, I mean, I know that people like to look at stats and records and things when you think about end of the season. There's no Aaliyah Edwards tonight. She has become such a trusted part of this unit, of this team, that it doesn't matter, and those are still in good hands with Ona.
There are many bigs in that conversation. Jessica Shepard, who is a hybrid who can do a little bit of everything. You have Shakira Austin in 34-12, but the other notable, Indiana does not clinch a playoff spot tonight. They had to win to do so. But if Dallas wins tonight and the Sparks lose, LA Sparks eliminated from the play.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, anything can happen. We know that this is a Sparks team that does well with trying to make last-minute late pushes, so anything can happen. But Atlanta
was on Saturday. LA's lost 5 in a row. Nneka Ogwumike announced her retirement yesterday. Crossover Rivers loves that move. It spits out, rebound. Marshall can't put it back up and fouled.
Number is called. They come in ready to play and ready to compete. They're not afraid of the moment, no matter what that moment is.
It was interesting to hear Becky Hammond before the game when asked about Brinson. Her key to the game was we got to keep the ball in front of us and not turn it over. Well, they've accomplished that. The Aces only have 2 turnovers, but the Sun, they're getting
against criticism, and that was one of the things that really shot them in the foot against Atlanta in that loss, is that they, did not play well. They're allowing opponents to shoot 48.4% from the field, 36 from 3. Like, they have not done well with defending. And that's a key part of your game when it comes time. It's going to be tough outs if you can't play D.
Meanwhile, the Sun could not gobble up the defensive rebound, and Parker Tyus baits Nelson Adota into a foul. That's just her first. We're tied at 28. It's our 4th tie. Brianna Turner in for Las Vegas. Talbot in there as well. Haven't seen Asia Wilson since the end of that first quarter. Vegas leads by 1. Connecticut hanging in tough with the reigning champions. Nelson Adota, a couple of hard dribbles, reverses it up and in.
Good heads-up play there from Nelson Adota, not backing down from the physicality of Parker Tyus, and still getting inside. But I love the way that Connecticut is sharing the basketball. Practically everyone except Reagan Beers has scored.
Second chance opportunity for Las Vegas. Yamamoto scans the landscape, looks for the roller. Turner, she's got it. Guarded on the block, 2 seconds. Yamamoto heaves. Almost banked it in.
Not enough, but I mean, I don't know if anybody paid attention, but you could see that even in that possession, Kennedy Burke was right there, got a piece of it. They are playing defense.
Paint touch and a pretty hook by Ono.
She just continues to improve, continues to get better. She talked to me about how she has really been looking to find her consistency, and now that she has, she wants to continue.
The ball in the first quarter has come alive in quarter number 2. Sun by 3. Wilson's back in action. This is a wide open jumper, and it's Connecticut ball.
Yeah, Connecticut's been, most of their bench have scored. There's only one player who has not just yet, and when I look at the other end and I look at Las Vegas, I see that Rasheed is trying the strategy, and the strategy is in some ways working, where you have to force other people not named Asia Wilson to beat you.
Held the Aces to 10 of 27 shooting, just 37%.
Yeah, they've definitely stepped it up defensively, forcing some unwarranted, some shot selections that I don't think they like too much. But example, that one right here. Chelsea doesn't want to take a contested 3 because she had a hand right in her face.
Nelson Adota, authoritative inside, draws the foul.
I think that was on Bree Turner.
Ono at the line tonight, 3-for-3. The Sun and BuildSubmarines.com team up to support youth. Sun 6 of 8 tonight at the line.
Got that one to fall. And Layla Khan was like the energy has changed. Like the way that she just approaches her defender, the way that she is just constantly moving. And you just check back in.
Jackie Young slick with it, puts back her own miss. Young's come to play tonight. She's got 13 on 5 of 10 shooting.
Yeah, once Jackie Young gets to feed the paint and she's starting to attack, you're in trouble.
2-point Sun lead. Nelson Adota posts up. Backs down, Turner absorbs and hits the fadeaway. 12 points for Olivia Nelson Adota.
I think it's really gutsy with the one-on-one coverage and try to ISO on Olivia Nelson Adota. And she's just saying, I'm going to take it no matter what. I'm going to take whoever you put on me, and I'm going to force them to play me. And right now, she's finding success against everyone.
In the post, and there's contact. Liv is shaken up. Terry Acosta, Connecticut's athletic trainer. Long, successful tenure in New York.
Unexpected and awkward.
Let's see how Connecticut adjusts with her on the bench. Reagan Beers getting some run here in the second. LeCon is guarded by Wilson. Dribble handoff, Leisure Walker. Young sprints back to defend his shield. Leisure Walker has an angle. Couldn't bank it in, rebound Young.
They made that very uncomfortable for Leisure Walker. She was well defended and never could find her footing to put up a great shot there.
And Smith barrels in to bank it home. 4 points for Nalissa Smith.
Nalissa Smith taking advantage of the size advantage there on that play.
Backdoor pass to Ashlyn Jackson. Opens that back door beautifully.
Yeah, she is out there. She isn't the person that I think you're going to look for hunting shots, but she, man, is someone who literally changes possessions with her presence being on the court. She's quick. She can get the ball out to you, but also that
percentage.
Here's that ball movement again, trying to ensure that everybody gets a touch. It's been working for Connecticut thus far.
Leisure Walker misses the three short. Flagged down by Smith. LeCon picks up great full court.
LeCon never gives up on the play. She's so pesky on her defensive assignment.
Young flicks it. Smith reels it in and fouled by Beers.
Glimpse of why. Because when everyone else is transitioning back on defense, she's still right there. She's still never giving up on the play. She's still right in front of you. It's how she gets those steals. At one point, she was second in the league in steals. It's how. Like, she just doesn't give up on anything.
Elite ball pressure. LeCon has 42 steals in 25 games. Made a strong case for all defense last year. Moving screen, Beers. That's a turnover.
And they've allowed 11 points off turnovers. And again, you don't want to. The way that you can battle Vegas's efficiency is you have to give yourself second chance opportunities. What you can't do is give them the basketball and let them just go and make shots.
Talbot has swished Cup in September. Yamamoto represents Japan. Then you get the big three in Wilson, Gray, and Young set to suit up in the red, white, and blue once again.
You will most likely see Layla LeCon suiting up for the French national team.
France's roster not down to 12 yet, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
Hard-pressed to not see LeCon on that team.
It'd be very difficult for the MVP to not be suiting up for the thing that you can do, and no one will ever judge you for it. And that's not guard Asia Wilson will. Like, no one's gonna look at you and say you are a bad basketball player because you couldn't guard Asia Wilson. No one's done it successfully.
Young misses that floating shot. Transition attempt, sidestep three by LeCon, got the defense in the air, got the three to go.
Layla LeCon being out in transition, that was a great transition bucket there because she stepped out, found her defender, got in front of it and slapped.
Nasty work with the handle. Chelsea Gray, elite point guard. 4 for Gray, just 2 of 6 shooting. Vegas by 3, under 3 to go in the half. Burke wants a turn, missed it short.
Burke shot the ball well from 3, understandably why she wanted to take that shot in that moment.
Deflected pass by the Sun. Talbot in traffic, lob pass, Smith does the rest.